So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this fella, Upamecano, Peter, is well versed in the art of gegenpressing and quick counters, having been brought through a system that excels in both disciplines. If he's able to combine this with his passing, then you could look to him to trigger an awful lot of counter-attacks.
Yeah. Bale! Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To open the scoring. Terrific save by Abbiati. Golden opportunity wasted.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely intercepted. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Julie. And here's Bale. Hazard. And here's Beckham. Look at the space here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, they could be caught out here. Petit. And it's Beckham. Looking tidy in possession here. It's a good spell of possession, this. And this is Bale. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Bale. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Oh, that's fabulous! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That was beautiful, something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Now it's Eto'o, played out wide, aimed beyond the defence. Good read, needed to be. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Beckham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's managed to get free. Hazard, oh, well played, well played. Shapes to shoot! In for the pieces! Defending of the desperate variety. Law.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well, they can break here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bale. He's had it taken off him. And that has been slung wide. Beckenbauer knocks it into space. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And here's Bale. Law. And that has put paid to that. And it's Beckham. And this is Ronaldo. Showing good feet. Corner number 2 then. That is a brilliant interception. Thailand are looking to go forward now.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a
And the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Cristiano Ronaldo has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Law attempts a clearance. Thailand have the chance to go the other way. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Beckenbauer. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now, can they get it back? Beckham. Cristiano Ronaldo. Beckham looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's slung out wide. He's on it, can he get away? And he's straight offside.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Pinches it off him. Beckham. And it's Bale.
That's good play from him.
And this is Ronaldo. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Manchester United merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Manchester United head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we are back on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Now it's Bale. Now who's going to be first to this? Nicely aimed pass. He's in a great position here. Done delicately. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. He won't be happy with that one. Beckham. And this is Bale. He's under a lot of pressure there. Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Koundé with the clearance. Manchester United are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Bale. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Takes a shot! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Manchester United are sitting... Shot a goal! He has done it! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible... He gets big! And it's in! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo, and this is Bale. Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Knocks it out wide. Half an hour gone in the second half. Hazard. Upamecano makes the interception. He's a great chance! And that would have won it.
Beckham clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up.
De Ligt. It's Kimmich. Beckham. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Well, that looks a decent ball. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the finish! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, taken with style. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And he cuts out the supply. Looking for the run. Tries to play it through. Can he latch on to this? Big header! Oh, that could cost them.
Van Basten was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Thailand really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks and sustain some pressure.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And he's intervened well there. Looking to play him in. Julie. And this is Bale.
Added time.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Played out to the left flank. And now the breakaway. And the number on the board is 3. Beckham. Azar. Saliba spots it and intercepts. And no, that was never going to make it. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had... So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So bring it on.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous and...
Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cross into the box.
That's good defensive concentration.
Chelsea finding their passes. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. That comes as a mighty relief. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to see the exciting Bino Gittins, who's known for his very direct approach. His game is...
Konami! There it is! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Ah, he's given it away. Now it's João Pedro. Nicely weighted ball. Delivers the ball. Romero with the clearance. This looks promising. Now chance for a shot! They've done it! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
That has bullish header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Caicedo. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Aimed beyond the defence. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Bissouma. Caicedo. That's rather hopeful. And he welcomes it in. Great chance! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Oh, Red, nice interception. Great vision, and that could set him on his way. He's picked his way through. There, and Solanke! Adebayo clears it away. James. Lavia does really well to win the ball there, and he's worked it through. He's got away, and he shoots! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
James. Now, can they get... Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Caicedo gathers from the goal kick. Bino Gittins. Bino Gittins! Bino Gittins!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Solanke. Palmer. Now this could be a chance. Now this could... Tries a shot! They've scored! And again they hit the front. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Chelsea take the lead. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
He stands tall, impenetrable. Lavia. Kudus. And it's Bissouma. And it's Maddison. There's a sharp little ball. Goes for a shot! Cleared away. There's the whistle for half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And Solanke! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Tottenham with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Deftly away. And here's Colomwani. Solanke receives it in. And the shot! It's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
After 50 minutes is...
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Bissouma demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
Solanke! James, in with the challenge.
Such good technique. Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach? It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's managed to get free. Udogi proves too strong. Kudus. Solanke. by no Gittins. Pedro Porro gets across to intercept that. Bissouma has found the net here, of course. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's hoisted clear. João Palhinha. No way through. And it's Bissouma. He's in a great position here. Pedro Porro has it out wide and in space. Adebayo gets it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Tottenham have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether
He gets big! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
James simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
And the keeper's got it again. Great defending, strong and determined.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's João Pedro. No, that's been intercepted. James. Now a doggy. Looking tidy in possession here. Big chance! It's in for the pieces! Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And he's in, and the shot! That's another chance! He's scored! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is quite a battle.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Lavia calmly anticipates. Just 5 minutes left. Kulusevski. Good running, strong and purposeful. Swings, he rises! He will be livid with himself.
Substitution on the field. Number 37.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 39, Polo Muani. Number 20,
Kukurea.
Mohamed Kudus. Coming on the field.
Now it's João Pedro.
Well,
That's surely a foul, free kick.
Number 22, Johnson. Number 7, Gabby Simons. Substitution in progress.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Can he get on the end of this? Takes aim and climbs up big!
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Time added on, 4 minutes. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for options, for movement. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Scores are level. We will go into extra time. Substitutions taking place.
Into extra time we go. Tottenham pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Tries to pass it through. Fernandez. Buonanotte. And it's Buonanotte. Kukurea. Now Colwell. Now it's Buonanotte. Now it's Sarr. So what can they make of this? Now it's Sarr. Fernandez. Caicedo. Oh, super find. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Kulusevski. Looking for the chance, surely! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
Tottenham are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Number 33, Davis.
Caicedo. Buonanotte. Oh, good spread. Now it's Palmer. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Colwell kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Colwell spots it and intercepts. And he's away. And Johnson takes a shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game...
We've reached the midway point in extra time.
And if you do have a chance today...
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And we're off for the final time. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Buonanotte. Shot could... Decent chance! Should have equalised.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Nice. Ended up in no man's land. Now that looks a decent ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Fernandez. Palmer. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Palmer. Badiashile. That is good alertness. Knocks it into space. Could move up a gear here. Kulisevsky is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cucurella gets into a good position. Cucurella crosses. Vicario deals with that nice and simple.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now it's Buonanotte. Nice bit of trickery. He is through here. The ball goes in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And there goes the final whistle. Tottenham have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Solanke voted man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Reflections.
That is a superb win.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Zielinski. Looking for the run. Spread out to the left. And the counter is on. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it's hard to look beyond this fella, Arda Güler. He's key on the right side. That's where he operates, that little channel, and he's brilliant if given a little more room. If he's shut down, then sometimes he can get a little frustrated, but if he gets that little bit of space, then a lot of damage can be done.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Sucic. Spread it left. And now the breakaway. In by Vinicius Junior. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Çalhanoğlu. Sucic. And here's Lautaro Martinez. That's gone loose. Lovely, now then. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Dumfries.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well read, nice interception. They get a throw in.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Can he get it through? And he was quick to react. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, what a climb! He's done very well to get to that.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Plays it across. That has been knocked clear. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, this looks sharp. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's just beyond his reach. Barella. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's had a shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Inter are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Inter Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
DiMarco, he's shifting through the gears here. And that's played in low. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Played out to the left flank. So what can they make of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Sucic, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. DiMarco, he has found the way through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. It's not an especially good pass, that. He is through here! And that could set him on his way.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Back in once more. And it's hoisted clear. And that was nowhere near his best. Martinez. Tries to pass it through. Bellingham. That's the keeper's ball. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Bellingham. Oh, he's burst through. Vinicius Junior tries a shot! And he hits the net. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Tries to play it through. Dumfries. Zielinski chasing after it. Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Di Marco. And here's Çalhanoğlu. Tries to get it clear. He's found a way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Now it's Bellingham. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Bisek cuts it out. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Now, what about a counter-attack? And he cuts out the supply. And here's the chance to counter. Çalhanoğlu. Nicely weighted ball. Tchouaméni kept his eye on it, and he's there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Zielinski. Çalhanoğlu. He's on it, can he get away? That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Barella, ready to try one.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
Çalhanoğlu! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Turns and goes back.
Çalhanoğlu really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
Çalhanoğlu!
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Half an hour gone in the second half.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Martin. Header! Goal! Inter! And they get themselves in front! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 8 será reemplazado por el dorsal 6.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's a key interception. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now there's a fine ball. Great ball, and he... Vinicius Junior! And that was very necessary. That'll be a throw. Chooses to go crossfield. And here's Thuram. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bastoni.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Played in deep. Climbs up big! In for the pieces! Goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Inter Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Has a look and plays it forward. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Çalhanoğlu, nicely spread.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Çalhanoğlu. Shot at goal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners... Manchester United going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Climbs up big! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Oh, that's a very... Shoots! Goal! Manchester United! The breakthrough strike! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Gakpo! Well, now it's a race for the ball. McAllister. And it's made its way to him, and he's managed to get free. Matheus Cunha. They're urging him to shoot, and that was very necessary. Alisson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And a chance! Oh, such a clever touch. Here comes the cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's a pretty loose pass. Great vision. Now it's Gakpo. He's shifting through the gears here. And and the shot! Yes, it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Šeško really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's had a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead. De Ligt makes the interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Foot in. Well, that looks a decent ball. Moved on forwards. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Shot a goal! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Gravenberg. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Manchester United have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's straight offside. And it's Van Dijk. Now there, and he shoots! Bruno Fernandes. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Wirtz. Frimpong. That's Wirtz. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Real chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's McAllister. Konate. So he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Nice looking ball. Shesko.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's away. And the finish! And it's there! And they are cruising away. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Manchester United blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. There's the shot! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending.
Manchester United have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
Let's hope for more.
Manchester United lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break.
Substitutions taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. And here's Wirtz. Now it's Gakpo. Now, can they get him away? Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Gravenberg. Oh, this is a terrific run. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Menu gets good distance on it. Now, what about a counter-attack?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Szoboszlai. He's in a great position here. He's having a shot! And it's in! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
The goal scorer.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Looking to break chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. McAllister picks it up from the goal kick. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now this could be a chance. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Wirtz. Oh, it's a great... And the shot! There's a goal! Right back in the game!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
After 64 minutes is
Liverpool getting themselves back
9,
into contention.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Gravenberg, and it's Wirtz. McAllister, and Konate, and it's Soboslai.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
substitution for Manchester United, number 19,
Van Dijk.
Mbeumo. Coming on to replace
McAllister.
him is number
Konate.
7, Mason Mount.
Gakpo, played back into the centre. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Casemiro, and he's forced to go back. Very nicely done, good spot that. Knocks it into space. Šeško, big chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there and it's been blown.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So,
Number
time for
30,
changes on both
Šeško.
sides, actually.
Coming
Yeah,
on
I
the
think he's trying to
field
stay
is
one step ahead of his
number
opponents here,
11,
maintain the upper hand,
Wirtz.
so to speak. I can
Substitution.
see that.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. Matheus Cunha. Manchester United have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. A header! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 37, Mainu. Number 10,
Ball's out
Matheus
once more.
Cunha. Coming on the field, number 25.
It's a poor throw that,
Konate.
picked off with
Number
relative ease.
16, Ahmad.
And he's gone looking for
Substitution in
safety.
progress.
The final 5 minutes. Now it's Xerxes, now it's Ahmad, now it's Mount. Ahmad! Nicely weighted ball.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And this is Mohamed Salah. Cross flung in towards the middle. I think we're just about done here.
There will be
We are
3 minutes
into
added
stoppage time. Can he get on the end of this? And he whips terrific header. And he's found the net. They have stolen level at the last. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a brief breather, and then
As
extra
scores are
time.
level after 90 minutes, there will now be 30 minutes of extra time. Substitution.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Manchester United pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? And it's Kirkes, played backwards here.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Soboslai, played out to the left flank. Now it's Xerxes. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. He's found some space. Tries a shot! In for the pieces! Kirkes. Isaac. Nicely spread. Now it's Chiesa. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a throw-in.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 15, Lenny Euro. Number 23, Shaw.
This ended up in no man's land.
Number 6,
Ahmad.
Nathaniel
Manchester
Martinez.
United are looking to
Number
break at
13.
pace. Bruno Fernandes providing an outlet on that flank. It's a mighty effort! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Casemiro bustling and very visible inside the box.
Well, he is someone...
Big header! Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Salah. McAllister. Oh, no joy this time. Half-time, extra time.
And we come to you now.
Well,
with a
both
quick
teams have
request
run
for
themselves
support
into the
for
ground out there.
National
Does
Anthem.
anyone
In
have
football.
one last moment of magic in them? And so the last chance to find a winner. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Now it's Bruno Fernandes.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Van Dijk.
Mohamed Salah.
Oh, that's a key interception.
Up towards the front line.
Gravenberg. Kerkez.
Threads one in. Gets into some space. And he lines up a cross. And now they can clear their lines.
And here's Isak.
And he's in, takes a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a cute ball.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Bruno Fernandes. Ahmad.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that's aimed into the middle. Keeper's dealt with that. He's having a hit! That is decidedly lacking.
Chiesa. Now Kerkez.
Still inseparable. We have penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
So after 2 long hours, it comes down to nerve, to technique under pressure, to penalties. Bruno Fernandes shoulders the responsibility of the first kick. And he has done his bit.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
McAllister.
Next in line, and here he is.
Never looked in doubt, really.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
So, the second man in line. Back off the post.
He didn't need to cut things so finely.
Isak is second man up. Coolly into the bottom corner.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Manchester United from one behind.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Mohamed Salah is third in line. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Casemiro is fourth up. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. Big character, big moment, big save. Zirkzee is able to finish it here. Oh, he saved it!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
He must, but can he? Yes, that's how you do it. It's 3 apiece. A huge pressure penalty, reserved only for the bravest of men. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Liverpool at the point of no return.
Dispatched! There will be more of this.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Diogo Dalot is next on this now extended list.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Liverpool must score here to stay in it.
Dispatched! There will be more of this.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Where does this end? Their 8th penalty taker. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive?
Brilliant. Considering the circumstances, brilliant. Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Almost the full team now. Here is their 9th man. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Liverpool are looking to save match point.
Saved it! And that's that!
Manchester United have done it. Taken to the very edge they may have been, but they have prevailed through sheer strength of personality.
Thank you everyone for your support.
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Manchester United
Really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.